Well, let's take a look now at the Windows 10 editions and the differences between them. There are four main editions of Windows 10, not counting the mobile ones, which we'll look at in a few minutes. So there's Home, Pro, Enterprise, and Education. Small businesses can choose Pro or Enterprise. Medium to large businesses typically choose Enterprise, and schools can choose the Education edition. Let's look at the features that distinguish these four. So the Home version does not permit joining a domain. So this is a workgroup only or standalone only edition of Windows 10. No Active Directory or group policy, none of the enterprise features that domains provide. Home Edition does support the pervasive device encryption, an automatic sort of BitLocker-like hard drive encryption on hardware that supports the Instant Go standard, or Connected Standby as it was known in Windows 8, and TPM 2.0 in hardware. Home also supports the Windows Hello biometric authentication and Microsoft Passport authentication to the cloud. Cortana Assistant is present and accounted for, as is the new Edge lightweight browser. So the Pro Edition offers everything that the Home Edition does, plus most notably the ability to join a domain and participate in Active Directory and group policy. The full manageable BitLocker drive encryption is available in Pro too. Pro will support the Windows Store for Business when that's released, and the new delivery options available in Windows Update for Business. Also regarding updates, Pro supports the current branch for business in which feature updates are applied several months after the Consumer Edition of Windows receives them. Pro systems can join Azure Active Directory and log on to Windows using an Azure AD account. They can also use Remote Desktop and Client Hyper-V, although the latter does require specific hardware, virtualization support, and silicon and second-level address translation, or SLAT. Finally, Pro can also use Internet Explorer 11 in enterprise mode, which sounds like it should be an enterprise edition feature, but somewhat confusingly, it's not, i.e. enterprise mode is basically an emulation of Internet Explorer version 8. So Windows 10 Enterprise builds on the features of Pro by adding support for the long-term servicing branch, which specifies no non-security updates or fixes for up to 10 years. Credential Guard protects derived credentials in an isolated hypervisor container, and Device Guard restricts drivers and applications to trusted and signed software, both of those features requiring UEFI 2.3.1 and SLAT. Enterprise also supports Direct Access, Microsoft's evolution of the VPN concept to support always-on bidirectional access to the central network, and Branch Cache for branch offices that access files at the central location. AppLocker lets admins restrict what software can run without the hardware and signing requirements of Device Guard. The Windows To Go Creator, as we will see later in this course, lets us build a version of Windows that can run from a flash drive. And the group policy start screen control we've already mentioned, and we'll take a closer look at in a later module. The Education Edition is essentially enterprise, but it permits an upgrade from the Home Edition. It does not provide support for the long-term servicing branch and is only available via academic licensing.